Welcome back to SB Nation. Heisman odds are out for the 2012 college football season. Let's go through the top 8. Matt Barkley, USC quarterback, comes in at 3-1. There's every reason in the world to love Matt Barkley here. He has an all-star cast of receivers highlighted by Robert Woods and Marcus Lattimore, a schedule that will get him in prime time all the time, especially with games against Oregon and Stanford and possibly in the Pac-12 championship game if it's not too close. The downside for Matt Barkley is he's the front runner. He has nowhere to go but down. Big games against Oregon and Stanford, perhaps either Oregon or Stanford again in the Pac-12 championship game, so he has to be perfect. He's not making you a ton of money, as recent front runners in the past have not. Coming in at 6-1, Wisconsin running back Montee Ball. There's every reason in the world to love Montee Ball after the year he put up last year, especially with the numbers in that run-first offense. The thing not to like about Montee Ball at 6-1, he loses 2 key offensive linemen, Russell Wilson at quarterback softening defenses, and Paul Chryst, the architect of that run-first offense for Wisconsin, now leaves, of course, to Pittsburgh. At 7-1, staying in the Big Ten, Denard Robinson, the single most dynamic human in college football with the ball. Michigan has gotten better, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Shorter fields are in store for Denard Robinson once again in 2012. The downside for Denard Robinson, as dynamic as he is with the ball, he can be just as bad with the ball. He arm punts it a little too much, throws the ball up in the air and hoping for the best, loses key receivers in 2012. It's something to be concerned about and will probably take him out of the Heisman race ultimately by the end of the year. All right, let's go to the East Coast. West Virginia, now inexplicably in the Big 12. Quarterback Geno Smith should put up a ton of numbers in year 2 of Dana Holgerson's offense. He has an outstanding weapon in Tavon Austin that will lead to yards and yards and yards. The knock on Geno Smith, beyond him being looked at as a system quarterback just for having the ability to run and pass, is the fact that he will be playing against TCU, Texas, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, which is terrific because it's a bigger stage, but also not so terrific because better defenses than he's seen in years past in the Big East. Let's stay within the conference. Landry Jones, quarterback, Oklahoma. Receiving weapons are entering, receiving weapons are gone. It's going to hurt that Ryan Broyles is gone and that Trey Franks and Jazz Reynolds are suspended for multiple games this season. But he's going to have the opportunity to put up yards to pad those stats against up and down Big 12 defenses. Landry Jones has been around for a while. He's on the radar. 9-1 isn't a terrible pick. We've all just seen Landry Jones play in the second half of seasons. Here's where it gets interesting. Marcus Lattimore, running back, South Carolina. He comes in at 18-1. This number would actually be a lot lower, 5-1, 8-1, if not for the 2011 ACL injury that, of course, ended his season. But if you are betting on his health and expect him to carry the ball between 22 and 27 times, he is going to run roughshod in the SEC, especially with the offense at South Carolina now built completely around the run. You're also betting on Connor Shaw, the quarterback, to be able to soften SEC defenses up a little. But this is a bet on health. If you like him, grab him now. Let's move across the country. At 20-1, it's DeAnthony Thomas, perhaps the most dangerous player other than Denard Robinson with the ball in his hands. At running back, wide receiver, and kick returner, he has every opportunity to take the ball to the house whenever he touches the ball. Here's the problem. He's not the featured running back. He's probably not the #1 receiver, but he will get the ball on returns. It's a matter of touches, but he will have the stage against USC, against Stanford. Oregon is a national name now, so expect DeAnthony Thomas to have the spotlight clearly on him all season long. And finally, another interesting one in the South. It's Tyler Wilson, quarterback, Arkansas, 33-1 odds. It's a schedule that sets up pretty nicely for a pass-first offense that, of course, gets Paul Petrino back from the University of Illinois as offensive coordinator, the sort of architect of Bobby Petrino's past offenses. Tyler Wilson is in a system that is built for him, although they do lose Jarris Wright and Joe Adams. He still has talent on the outside. They get Alabama early, but that's at home, and they don't have LSU till the final week of the season, so there is time for Tyler Wilson to build up momentum, especially playing on the SEC stage. So, in conclusion, Geno Smith is a good grab early on. If you like Matt Barkley to be perfect, grab him at 3-1. I like DeAnthony Thomas at 20-1 just because he's going to have so much attention all season long. Let us know who you think is going to be hoisting the trophy in December. Stay tuned to SB Nation for more.